Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. 6 Feet 8 and I'm back with another video. Sorry I've been gone for so long. It's been a lot going on in my life, a lot of changes. Just a whole bunch of stuff, keeping me busy and whatnot. So I'm sorry that I have not been able to get back to you guys. However, I'm back with a new video and it's not going to be a long video. I don't want to keep, a lot of y'all time, but I just wanted to touch on the topic of pain medication. So, as a lot of you know, I see a lot of you post on the sickle cell forum in regards to different pain medications, THC oil, cannabis oil, how does that all work? So, just to start off with, let's start with the cannabis oil and THC oil. So basically the CBD oil, which is called, the cannabis oil, basically what it is that it is it's an oil that's used that's consisted of different strands, specifically, like marijuana strands. There are some cannabis oil that does not contain, as far as the marijuana part, but it's still like the hemp oil, if you want to call it that. But the THC / cannabis oil, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it's called. That part contains the marijuana part. So basically, with our, condition that we have, as you all know, we take a lot of pain medication. So, one of the things I see people ask a lot is how effective is using the THC oil or the cannabis oil? How effective is it using that? So just from speaking from experience, my experience with the oil was that first I had to get an approval, I guess, or like a referral from my doctor. So basically what it is that you go to your doctor, your hematologist, oncologist, whoever you see, and basically your doctor will, your doctor's office will submit an application for you to get on, for you to become a part of the, the cannabis oil program, depending on which state you're in. So I live in Georgia. So my doctor submitted an application. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that there was a fee associated. Even if there was a fee, it may have been like, $15, $20, but I don't think there was anything associated with the fee. I'm quite sure there wasn't. So basically, the long story short is that my doctor submitted an application, and what happens is that once the application gets approved, which normally it shouldn't be a problem getting approved, you will get basically a call in regards to your card. So basically, in order to have possession of the THC oil, which is, considered to be like the cannabis oil or whatnot, you must have a card on you that says you can carry a certain ounce of, this oil. And as a matter of fact, let me go and get that card. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go get the card. So basically, this is what the card looks like. Now, I am going to, for, my own security and safety, because this is public information. This is what the card looks like. Many of you can see it. I don't know if many of you can see that card, but this is what the card looks like. And it's got state of Georgia. And on the back of that card, this is what it says. I don't know if you can, hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this is what the card says on the back. Can you see that? Don't know if you can see that. So basically, this card is the card that allows you to be able to carry so much of an ounces of THC. And for those of you that may not can't read it, it basically says, in accordance with the OCGA section 32-2A 18, this certifies that caregiver is duly registered with and authorized by the Department of Public Health to possess up to 20 fluid ounces of low THC oil. So basically what this means is that the state of Georgia has allowed people that has maybe like cancer, people with sickle cell like us, to basically carry around a certain percentage of this oil. Now, like I said, you must have this card on you in order to have the THC oil, because the THC is the actual marijuana part. So that's the part that, alleviates the pain in our bodies without all of the euphoria, stuff that comes with it, with pain pills. Now from my experience with this oil, it does help alleviate pain. However, the supplier that I used to get it from, which was Halcyon Organics Essentials, I believe it's called. It worked, effectively, but it's just that I had issues with my stomach, per se. Like, it messed with my stomach. It gave me like bad, diarrhea and whatnot. And I don't know if maybe it's just because my body is just not used to it or whatever, but that's just my experience. Like I said, I'm not sure if that is with everybody, but that was just with my personal experience. But like I said, I would definitely recommend that, whoever wants to try this, that you consult with your doctor and find out, what's the process of, getting the card so that you can get the oil. And once you get the card, depending on which state you're in, like I'm in Georgia, the tricky part is that you have to actually, figure out how to get your hands on the actual product. So like I said, the company that I used was called Halcyon Organics. And that is in the state of Georgia. And basically what happened is that I was able to show them, I took a picture, sent it in with, everything as far as my information. And as a result, they were able to, ship me, their product, to me. And so basically that's just how it works. I mean, as simple as that. There's no like you having to go, around Timbuktu, as I call it, to try to trace it down. It was just as simple as 1, 2, 3. And so, like I said, it worked as far as to help it to alleviate the pain. I just wish that, maybe I could have figured out how offset the symptoms with my stomach, because it was, hurting my stomach. I even tried to put it in food and it still, gave me the same effect. But like I said, our bodies are set up different. What may not work for me may work for you. So I would strongly recommend that this is an option that you would try if you feel like that the pain pills are not for you. Now, as far as in regards, if you want to solely just try the THC oil, I would first recommend that you get with your doctor into weaning yourself off the pain pills. Now, as I explained in my last video, I went through drug rehab in order to wean myself off, pain pills, and to reset my body to where I didn't have to be on a lot of stuff all at once. So, drug rehab may not be for you. If you want to just, do it with your doctor prescribe you a medication to help you detox down, that's perfectly safe as well. Once again, I'm not a, medical practitioner and that stuff, so I don't get into all that stuff. I can only tell you as far as, what my experience is, and because I want to share with the world, and I want you all to, feel better, basically. So this was the main thing that I wanted to touch on today was, just to kind of explain to you what the process was. So basically, first step is consult with your doctor. They're going to have you to fill out an application. He'll probably fill it out with you. It will get submitted to the state or whoever it goes to. Then somebody contacts you in regards, to picking up the card, or either you have to come out of office. But either way, your doctor will keep you informed of how the process works. I also know that you guys had mentions of Endori and hydroxyurea. So with hydroxyurea, I was taking it for a while, about maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. However, I did not have good results with it. Like my hair and stuff, I felt like started shedding. My nails started darkening. Just all kind of stuff started happening. So it did not work for me. However, there has been several sickle cellers who have said that they have had good results with, hydroxyurea. So once again, I do believe in the drug. It's just that once again, that stuff did not work for me. Now, Endori, I have not tried Endori. I definitely am wanting to try Endori. I just have not gotten a chance to get my hands on it or research, as far as the actual drug, to see exactly what the benefits are of it. And I don't really know anybody that's been on it. So once I find out, I would definitely get back to you all. And I think that's pretty much it. As far as, what works for me and what I take, with my pain at home, I mainly just, like I said, I use an extended release drug, morphine ER. That's what helps me as far as, dealing with my pain, and, how that's what works for me. If it gets to the point where I have to go to the ER, I go to the ER. And as I told you in a previous video, they give me 2 milligrams of Dilaudid, 50 or 25 of Benadryl, and 4 milligrams of Zofran. So, I hope that this kind of gives y'all some insight as to how, some questions you may have in regards to how I've dealt with, these medications, per se. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment in the, below, and be sure to like, share, subscribe to this video. I'm always, staying on top of things, looking at you all's feedback, trying to see, what is it that you all would like to know about. And just know that I hope everybody is staying bundled up, because, it's getting cold out here and it's not getting any warmer. So just want you all to be blessed, and hope that you all have a prosperous night, or prosperous day rather, because I recorded this at nighttime. So by the time it get posted, it may be day. But anyways, be blessed. Bye.